Here's another patronizing video about how evil is your fault and never God's.
Why do bad things happen? God gives mankind free will. He gives people the ability to choose. He doesn't want us to be mindless robots that only know how to do good.
Why would a loving God allow us to have free will if it leads to suffering? If we only had the ability to do good, we wouldn't necessarily be mindless robots. We could be fully conscious robots who could only ever do what's best for ourselves and everyone else. That to me sounds like it would be far better than having free will.
We want free will, to be able to reject God. Then we expect God to dictate our decisions and force everyone to do good.
If the consequence of free will is suffering, then no, I don't want free will. Why would having free will and suffering be better than having no free will and no suffering?
Also, it means if God exists, then Satan exists as well.
What the fuck? No, it doesn't. God and Satan are not inseparable concepts.
We find it hard to imagine Satan being real. We see him as this fictional character, this big red man with a goatee. But when we see the evil in our world, it's not so hard to believe in the existence of Satan. The Bible says that Satan wants to steal, kill, and destroy. Satan is the one who wants to bring pain and suffering into our lives, not God.
Wait a minute, I thought it was people who brought evil into the world through their abuse of free will. If Satan is responsible for some of the evil, why does God allow this? Even if free will were somehow necessary for humans, why the fuck does God allow Satan to have free will? What the fuck is the point of that?
Picture this. A little girl is running in the park. She falls over, scrapes her knee, and is bleeding. Her dad rushes over. He picks her up, wipes her wounds, and comforts her. Was the pain she felt her fault? No. Was it her dad's fault? No.
Again, I thought suffering was the consequence of abusing our free will. If she tripped by accident, then free will had nothing to do with her suffering. Did Satan make her trip? If so, why would God allow that? And didn't God design the kid's legs and motor functions? If he had designed them well enough that nobody ever tripped or fell, such incidents would never happen. God is at least partially responsible.